Your sister's really impressive. Compared to her, you're just... Black companies are just an excuse. So what are you doing now? Don't tell me you're training to be a bride.
I, Yugo Fujiyoshi, have a beautiful and top-performing twin sister. Her name is Miyu, a brilliant student who ranks first in our grade and is respected by everyone. But that's not the most notable thing about her.
Morning! Miyu, Yugo-kun, and Zombie-kun too.
As we were walking to school, my sister's friend, Masami Tsurumaki, greeted us. If you're wondering about that greeting, you're not mistaken. Yes, she said Zombie-kun. My sister always has her handmade plushie she calls My Zombie-kun attached to her bag. It's a unique-looking doll with uneven eyes and mismatched limbs.
Oh, I might be in trouble with yesterday's quiz. Hey, Zombie-kun, give me some blessings too.
She's smart, but a little odd. That's what most people say about my sister. If Zombie-kun really grants blessings, I want some too. The quiz I got back was barely passing, and I couldn't help but think that.
Oh dear, just scraping by again.
Mocking me like that was Masaka Isomura, a classmate. She's a top student too, so she could just compare herself with my sister, but for some reason, she always comes in me. Apparently, the only ones who got perfect scores on the quiz were my sister and Isomura. If I looked as good as my sister, I might delude myself into thinking Isomura's into me. But there's no way that's true. She clicked her tongue and looked down on me.
Your sister's really impressive. Compared to her, you're just... You're mocking Yugo again. I told you to stop, didn't I?
I turned to see my sister glaring from the back classroom door. It seemed she heard us from the hallway. You didn't have to come all the way here. Not just Isomura. People often compared me to my sister, but she always stood up for me. Not that that's the only reason, but I really admire my sister. After middle school, my sister went on to a top high school and entered a prestigious university as expected. Meanwhile, I went to a local high school and barely got into an okay college. With our paths diverging, the comparisons with my sister started to fade. Then at university, I got my first girlfriend, Naruko Kuwakata, from the Manga Club. We were friends for about a year, then I confessed.
Sure, I like you too, Fujiyoshi. But you know I'm super into my fandom stuff, right? I can't give that up. Will you still accept me?
Of course I accepted. I mean, Naruko's crush is a 2D character, so I wasn't jealous.
Thanks. Love and fandom, two separate stomachs, right?
Naruko, formerly Kuwakata, is a crafty otaku and often made fan merch.
How's this new outfit? I made it for my plushie.
Nice work. With Christmas coming up, I bet people would want to buy that. It was just a casual comment, but it sparked something in her. She duplicated the outfit using the pattern and leftover fabric. When she tried selling it online, it was a huge hit and got new orders too.
Wow! I made more than just the cost of materials. It turned into pocket money. I've got a great idea. How about we start a fan merch production and sales company together?
Student startup? Sure, but what's my role?
You'll be president and handle ops. You're in the business department anyway.
We started the company on a whim, but sales were good, and we ended up continuing it even after graduation. I never thought this would turn into a full-time job. Meanwhile, my top-performing sister graduated and got hired by a major company in another city. We both had bright futures, or so I thought.
I'm sorry. I quit my job. Can I live here again?
In less than 6 months, my sister suddenly came back home. My parents welcomed their worn-down daughter with warmth.
Of course. Welcome home, Miyu. What happened? Are you okay? Yeah, the company was toxic. I just couldn't keep up.
It might have been her first real failure. Since then, she's been rather depressed. You said it was toxic, but was it really that bad?
Yeah, there was this skeleton senpai. Oh, super thin guy, my mentor. He was kind, but totally brainwashed by the company. He always looked like he was on edge with this creepy glowing eyes. A senpai? That's an overtime request, right?
Oh, the thing the section chief said. By this week? It's already Friday evening. Here, we don't say we can't do something. We try our best to make it happen. It's kind of idealistic, but we're like a family here, so I try to help where I can. So, let's give it our all, okay?
But I heard there's no overtime pay.
Well, yeah, newbies take longer, right? If the company had to pay for all that, it wouldn't survive. Don't worry, I'll help you.
Wait, you've been up 2 nights straight, right?
It's fine, really. I've still got caffeine pills. With this and an energy drink. Yes, it's kicking in. Transform, full power mode. This rush, I love it. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Hours later, his strength gave out, and he nearly collapsed in his chair.
Senpai, thanks to you I made the last train.
Good, good. I don't have the strength to go home, so I'll sleep in the office. You get home safe, okay?
Senpai, why do you push yourself so hard?
Because I feel joy in contributing to the company. That joy keeps me going.
Senpai! I hated the Black Company too, but watching my senior made me worried I'd end up like that. It scared me.
After hearing my sister out, I couldn't help but grimace inwardly. Skeleton Senpai, I hope you're doing okay. I'd heard the rumors, but that kind of company really exists, huh? You made the right call quitting. Time to move forward. But she didn't respond. After a pause, she murmured,
The reviews said it was a clean web management company.
From that day, she started shutting herself in her room. About a month later, Mom, who'd come home with cake, said,
Can you get Miyu? Let's eat together.
So I headed to her room. I walked down the hallway to her door, raised my hand to knock.
I'm no good. I wish I had Zombie-kun's toughness to keep standing up no matter how many times I fall.
I froze when I heard her mutter through the door.
I've always focused on meeting expectations, so now I don't even know what I want. Zombie-kun, what would you do right now?
She was so capable. Had she been struggling this whole time? Her fading voice tightened my chest. And I understood. What she needed wasn't gentle support from family. What I had to do was pull her up in place of the silent Zombie-kun. Sis, how about working with me? I stormed in without even knocking. Sure enough, she was hugging the oversized room's Zombie-kun and looked completely shocked.
What's going on?
Let's try working together. No worries about a black company at mine.
Wait, you mean I join your company? Your job is making merch for fans, right? Think I could do that?
You've always been into Zombie-kun stuff, kind of like fan culture. You might fit in better than you think. It'll be fine. Just think of it as a little refresh. What do you say?
Yeah, I can't stay like this forever.
even if it's just until I find what I really want to do.
Okay. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Later, at Naruko's apartment, which doubles as office and studio, Miyu and Naruko met for the first time.
So, you're the Miyu I've heard about. We needed more help. Perfect timing.
Naruko grabbed both her hands and shook them energetically. Seeing her sincerely welcoming Miyu, I felt relief. Thank goodness. I kinda roped her in without asking first.
So, what should I do?
You've made Zombie-kun stuff, right? Maybe you and Naruko could craft together. I thought a job different from before might be good for her, but she shook her head hard.
What? No way, I'm really clumsy.
Are you? Then is there something you'd like to try?
I'd rather help you, Yugo. You're selling through your website, right?
We do sell on a few platforms, but we want to focus more on our own site.
If I can manage or update that, I might actually be useful.
You're okay doing the same work as before?
Yeah, it was only 6 months, but I handled e-commerce and learned some SEO basics. What's SEO? It's search engine optimization, making your site rank higher in search results. If done right, it could boost sales too. Maybe. Wow, you can do that? How? Well, I don't know until I try. Would you do it? Sure, I'll give it my best.
Being relied on brought back her smile. She may be struggling, but she likes meeting expectations. And so, my sister took her first step forward at her company. 3 years flew by. We were now 25.
Hey, Yugo! This came in the mail.
She had gone to get the newspaper and came back with a school reunion invite. A 10-year middle school anniversary. A reunion, huh? Should I go? My schedule's open.
I kind of want to. Haven't seen old friends in ages.
If you want to go, let's go. I didn't really care either way, but she seemed into it, so I went. As soon as we entered, a woman called out.
Hey, long time no see. I recognized you two right away.
At first, I couldn't place her. Then it hit me. It was Tsuburaya, my sister's friend. You've grown up a lot, Tsuburaya.
You think? Thanks. Hearing that from you, Yugo, is kind of surreal. Whoa, you still have Zombie-kun? Wait, that one's a little different, isn't it?
She quickly spotted the Zombie-kun still hanging from Miyu's bag.
Yeah, this is the 3rd version. I'm getting better at making them. You've always been super into Zombie-kun.
Tsuburaya claps and bows, maybe hoping for some good luck. That move's nostalgic too. You used to say, "No, Zombie-kun's mine," a lot.
I heard you got into a big company but quit after 6 months. Was it black or something? Are you okay?
After a pause, Tsuburaya asked a hard-to-answer question.
What? You quit after just 6 months? The genius has fallen, huh?
A snide voice came from another direction. I immediately knew who it was, Isomura.
Black companies are just an excuse. So what are you doing now? Don't tell me you're training to be a bride. I'm helping with Yugo's work. Helping family? That's just sad.
She suddenly appeared and started mocking my sister non-stop. Maybe because she finally felt superior to her, the alcohol probably helped.
Cut it out, Masaka. Everyone's job is different.
When my sister stayed quiet, Tsuburaya stepped in to stop Masaka.
Wasn't Yugo doing his own thing, like starting a company or something? Huh. Probably just some tiny startup.
Yeah, it's a small company, but is there a problem? But ever since my sister joined, our sales suddenly tripled, and we had to hire more people because we're short-handed.
Tripled? What the hell?
my sister is still amazing. Even though she was mentally scarred by a toxic company, she still brought back practical skills as a souvenir.
You're exaggerating.
No, I'm not. My sister may play down her role as just helping, but she's now an indispensable partner in my work. Our annual revenue has grown tenfold in the past 3 years. You still want to look down on us? When I stared at Isomura, she visibly shrank back. Isomura's tone deflated as she...
Fine. Enjoy raising your little company.
She spat that out and stormed off. When I peeked, she was angrily tapping away at her phone.
She's at it again.
What do you mean?
Isomura's on SNS. She's venting about what just happened. Look. Fujiyoshi's little bro was so annoying. What is syscon? Hashtag so frustrated.
Peeking at Tsurumi's phone, I saw Isomura's SNS. My last name was publicly outed.
Isomura uses real names when she vents, so you should be careful. I'll send you her account. You should check it sometimes. You never know what she's writing.
At her suggestion, I check on my own phone. My name only appeared in the latest post, so it didn't seem too bad, but...
Sato, quit leaving right on the dot all the time. Hashtag workplace stress. Who wants to hear Nakamura's war stories? Everyone thinks you're annoying. Hashtag noisy coworker. Yamanaka wouldn't approve my vacation. Now I can't go to my fave idol's concert. Hashtag company, hashtag frustrated.
She regularly rants about her bosses and coworkers with real names. That concerned me. Surprisingly, judging by the posts, Isomura's also into fandom activities. I look up from my phone and sigh while exchanging a nod with Tsurumi. Then after a short pause, my sister quietly asks,
So, who was that girl again? You didn't even recognize her?
I thought she seemed more reserved than back in middle school, so that's why. In the end, Isomura was totally ignored by my sister. What a pitiful soul. Later, I found myself in line at a collab cafe event with Naruko. She invited me and my sister because she couldn't try all the collab menu items alone. But, looking around, it's mostly women, and I feel completely out of place. Am I seriously the only guy here?
Not true. Look, there's another boyfriend over there. So many unique outfits. Naruko, you're dressed differently too.
After about an hour in line, we were finally shown to our table, when Naruko greeted the person next to us.
Sorry for intruding. Sure, wait. Fujiyoshi's little brother and sister?
Ugh, Isomura. What terrible luck. It was Asaka in full fan armor.
Huh? What's going on? You know her?
Yeah, middle school classmate. There was some drama at the recent reunion.
Why are you at a women's collab cafe? Gross.
I'm here with my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Isomura eyes Naruko suspiciously.
Having a boyfriend and doing fandom stuff? That's not real passion. That's not true. Romance and fandom are totally separate. And you? Your fave is that ugly handmade plushie, right? Cheating much? It's not cheating. I'm just tagging along.
Ignoring my overwhelmed sister, Isomura continues.
Well, whatever. Since we're here, I'll show you what real fandom looks like.
She points to her table.
Of course, I came solo and completed the whole menu myself.
You just don't have anyone to come with, do you?
Shut up!
She stands up, proudly showing off her outfit.
And this. My outfit and merch all match my fave's theme color. Even a single can badge is protected in a Chin Can cover. That's real fandom.
Asaka finishes bragging, but Naruko suddenly pipes up.
Oh, that can badge keychain is one of our new products. Huh. Look, I saved this one for myself. It's the same, just a different color.
The badge keychain Naruko pulls out is exactly the same as Asaka's.
Wait, don't tell me your business is making fandom merch. Now that I look, you're using a bunch of our stuff. Thanks.
Naruko's oblivious comment makes Asaka grimace.
I'm not using them because I like them or anything.
You clearly care. Just admit it already.
I'm leaving.
And so, Isomura stormed out in frustration. Later, I checked her SNS. Sure enough, she was losing it.
Damn Fujiyoshi siblings! My precious day off ruined! Hashtag so frustrated! I can't believe I messed up picking my fandom gear. Hashtag fandom fail. Hashtag frustrated.
It got so bad she even posted a pic of our products thrown in the trash. But then, after a while of peace, I noticed something weird on Isomura's SNS. Most of her posts suddenly became inaccessible. My sister contacted Tsurumi about it.
Oh yeah, turns out her real name posts finally got discovered at work, and she got a disciplinary pay cut.
Sorry for being a boss who wouldn't approve your time off, Asaka, while you tried to sneak away to your fave's concert during a workload spike.
No, that was...
In the end, she was suspended for a week and had her pay docked for 3 months. Thankfully, it seems she never revealed client info.
Around the same time, her social media started blowing up with insane backlash almost daily.
Rumor has it the people she named are out for revenge.
What the hell? What is this?
That alone would be bad enough, but someone finally filed a police report, and now she's facing charges for insult and defamation. She's also being sued for damages by multiple people, and more victims are filing reports by the day. Because of that, she can't even quit her job. She sold all her merch and became a corporate slave, just grinding for her paycheck. Meanwhile, on our end, one weekend Naruko came over to my place. When my sister mentioned she was about to make a 4th Zombie-kun, Naruko said she wanted to see the previous one.
Ah, I think I just figured it out.
While observing them in my sister's room, Naruko suddenly said that, and her eyes drifted toward me.
Zombie-kun's model is Yugo, isn't it? What? How? No one's figured it out for over 10 years. I've been crafting things forever. Maybe that's why. Seeing them in order, I kind of just got it.
Wait, Zombie-kun is me? A flashback hits me. I remember the first time I found that plushie in my sister's room. Sis, what's that plushie? I got it. It's a zombie, right?
Yeah, a zombie plushie. Cute, right?
From then on, she called that plushie Zombie-kun, and even started carrying it around. So that naming was just a misunderstanding caused by how bad the first one looked. So, my sister's favorite was me? When I say that, my sister looks down, clearly embarrassed.
It's weird, right? Making a plushie of your little brother? No, not at all. I think it's beautiful that my boyfriend is someone's favorite. Love and being a fan are 2 different things.
It's honestly a little embarrassing, but I'm happy. Just like I admired my sister, she saw something special in me too.
I've always been clumsy, so I only knew how to read the room and meet expectations. But you were always doing your own thing. Even when you messed up, you stood up on your own.
She hugged Zombie-kun tightly and smiled shyly.
I admired that. I wanted to be like you.
That mutual support helps us overcome hardship. Maybe it's the same with being a fan. By the way, my sister contacted Skeleton Senpai after a long time and told him about her fave.
Yes! Having a fave makes you invincible. Transform. Max motivation.
Right around then, the official energy drink character dropped, and he got totally hooked. Apparently, it turned him even more into a corporate slave. My sister told me with despair. Also, she failed to headhunt him. At least he only drinks one a day. So, everyone, be careful not to stand the wrong thing. Wishing Skeleton Senpai the best.
Hello, Brittany here. You know, I have never met a mean girl otaku like that. But to each his own, I guess. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Jenny!